To Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Today's topic is Industrial Licensing Policy. As in the previous videos, we already started the playlist for the subject Business Environment and also discusses various topics related to it like meaning and nature of business environment, objective of business environment, economic policies and of business environment and so on. So in today's video we'll discuss about this topic. You can also watch other videos, links are provided in the description box. So before I started the video, I want to say you that if you like my video, please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Now coming to the main topic which is Industrial Licensing Policy 1970. So what are the different features, what are the different aspects of Industrial Licensing Policy 1970 we'll discuss here. Following the recommendations of the Industrial Licensing Policy Inquiry Committee, the Government of India announced revised licensing policy on February 18, 1970. There are several features of India Licensing Policy 1970. So this licensing policy is made by under the recommendation of the Industrial Licensing Policy Inquiry Committee, which gave the different features, different aspects of 1970 licensing policy in February 18, 1970. So there are several features of this licensing policy which are as follows. First one is exemption limit for licensing. Second is threefold classification of industries. Third is small sector, scale sector. Fourth is cooperative sector, and the last is the public sector. So these are the five features, important features of Industrial Licensing Policy 1970. Now we discuss here each of the point, each of the feature one by one in detail. So first one is the exemption limit for licensing. Industrial concerned with an investment of less than rupees 1 crore do not require a license. An industrial license must be taken by a concern with an investment of more than rupees 1 crore for an industrial investment being set up by a firm whose assets exceed rupees 5 crores or which controls one third or more the production in industry concerned. So according to the Industrial Licensing Policy 1970s, the industries which has the investment of less than 1 crore doesn't require the licensing according to this policy. Industry license must be taken by concerned investment for more than 1 rupees 1 crore for the industrial sector. A license must be also be secured if the foreign exchange component in a new must also be secured component if the foreign exchange component is new project exceed rupees 10 lakhs and 10% of the total stipulated investment. So the licensing is also required in the case of where the foreign exchange or foreign investment more than rupees 10 lakh or 10% of the total stipulated investment of the industrial sector. So this is the first feature of the Industrial Licensing Policy 1970. Now coming to the second feature, which is threefold classification of industries. According to the Industrial Licensing Policy 1970, industries are divided into three types of industries, which are as follows. First one is core sector industries. Second is joint sector industries. Third is middle sector industries. We'll discuss these types of industries in the upcoming videos. Now coming to the third feature of the Industrial Licensing Policy, which is a small scale sector. This sector embraces those industrial enterprises which have an investment of less than rupees 7.5 lakhs in plant and other equipments. It shall be the policy of government to encourage the growth of such enterprises to a situation where these can co-produce enough to meet the demand. So for the small scale sector, the requirement of investment is investment should be less than 7.5 lakhs for the licensing, and the government encourages the growth of such type of enterprises to meet the production demand. Next feature is cooperative sector. Cooperatives will receive preferences in the grant of licenses for agriculture based industries like khansari, jute and others so forth. So there are different sector which is related to cooperative sector. They are given preference by the government to improve the agriculture based industries. The last feature of the licensing policy 1970 is public sector. Government alone will be responsible for the establishment of industries listed in Schedule 1 of the Industrial Policy Resolution. It can also establish new enterprises in basic industries or involving heavy investments. Such enterprises will be entitled to avail themselves of assistance from the financial institutions set up for industry. So government launched established the Schedule 1 for the industrial licensing policy or the resolution related to industrial policy. They also established new enterprises of basic industries involved heavy investment. Such enterprises availed assistance from the government sector also. The licensing policy was restated in some respects again in February 1973. It was laid down that the following industries would be open for the participation of large industrial houses, defined as industrial houses having assets along with assets of interconnected undertakings of not less than rupees 20 crores at that time, foreign companies and other categories of entrepreneurs, core industries of importance to the national economy, industries having direct linkage with such core industries, and industries with a long term export potential. So, this policy is also revised in 1973, and the participation of large industrial houses increases. Large industrial houses are those houses which have the interconnected investment is not less than rupees 20 crores. However, big business houses and foreign concerns will be eligible to participate in and contribute to the establishment of these industries, provided the item of manufacture is not one that is reserved for production in the public sector or in the small sector. Larger houses and foreign companies will ordinarily be excluded from the industries not specified above, except where production predominantly for export. So basically, big business houses, big corporate sectors, and foreign concern are eligible to participate for the establishment of core sector industries with the manufacturing units and production in the public sector also. Government will continue to encourage competent and small and medium entrepreneurs in all industries. Such entrepreneurs, along with cooperatives, will be encouraged to participate in the production of mass consumption goods, with the public sector also playing an increasing role. So, cooperative sector also support public sector with their production units. Other inventors will be allowed to participate in the production of mass consumption goods only if there are special factors such as sizable economies of scale resulting in reduced prices, technological improvements, large investment requirements, substantial export possibilities, or a part of modernization. So these types of industrial units also support the government sector with their industrial units. So this is all about the features of industrial licensing policy 1970. I again summarizes all the points so that you can easily understand about the topic. It was framed with the recommendation of industrial licensing policy in industrial licensing inquiry committee in 1970 February. There are 5 features of licensing policy, which is exemption limit for licensing, threefold classification of industries: small scale sector, cooperative sector, and public sector. Under exemption limit, the company must have investment of more than 1 crores for the licensing. Threefold classification gives 3 types of industrial sector, which is core sector, joint sector, middle sector. Under the small scale sector, the company has the investment should be less than 7.5 lakhs in plant and other equipments, comes under this policy. Cooperative sector also supports the public sector with different production units like jute, khansari, and so on. In the public sector, Schedule 1 is described by the government for the industrial policy resolutions and support the other sectors also. So this is all about the features of industrial licensing policy 1970. If you have any query about this topic, or if you want to know about any other topic related to research methodology, business management, business environment, you can ask me through comment box. If you like my video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. We'll meet in the next video with new topic. Thank you everyone.